Modesty doesn't sound like an admirable quality. However, it can be a very good quality to have. For the modest zodiac signs, they carry themselves a certain way. Depending on their horoscope, they will react in different ways, but under astrology, we can get a closer look at the particular signs who don't like to gloat about their success. Modest people don't feel the need to constantly brag about their achievements, nor do they assume they are better than you. Modest doesn't mean someone has no confidence or self-esteem, it's just that they're quietly confident, perhaps even a bit reserved. They may not feel comfortable being the center of attention all the time. They may not be flashy, but they're real, trustworthy, and loyal. It's easy to be around modest people because they don't make us feel insignificant or insecure. One of the best characteristics of modest people is that they're kind not only to themselves but to other people as well. They have a healthy, realistic impression of themselves and they know their place in the world. They're not arrogant or vain and are able to acknowledge their good qualities without exaggerating them or allowing them to define their lives. Number 1, Virgo, August 23, September 22. Virgos are modest in the way that they seek out advice and constructive criticism. They really want to improve and do better at everything. They listen with openness when someone gives them notes or helpful advice, and they don't just dismiss criticism that they may not agree with or had been aware of previously. Virgos know that not advice is good advice, so they listen to it, take what they need, and then let it go. Advice that they don't like doesn't morph into something painful because they are smart enough to take all factors into account: the other person's experience, mood, and the environment. A drunk person may have a kernel of truth in what they say, but you're not going to take everything at face value. Number 2, Taurus, April 20, May 20. Taurus are modest in the way that they have a very realistic idea of themselves. They're very self-aware, and know who they are and their place in the world. They recognize their good qualities and positive accomplishments, but they also know their weaknesses and failures. However, they continuously strive toward bettering themselves and improving their lives and the environment in which they live. Taurus don't worry about whether others are impressed by them or not. They know that they're impressive and they don't need anyone to confirm it. Number 3, Libra, September 23, October 22. Libras are modest in the way that they don't let praise go to their heads. Libras are quietly confident and are able to accept a compliment graciously. If someone compliments a Libra, they will thank the person and then praise them in return. It's being able to look for and find something positive about other people and to treasure one's own gifts. If you know you're talented or good at something, you don't need to shout it to the world. Libras know they have a long list of things they excel at and things they need a lot of work on. By accepting the good about themselves, Libras are able to focus on the other and either improve or let it go without bitterness. Number 4, Pisces, February 19, March 20. Pisces show their modesty in the way that they are so selfless. Pisces will put the needs of others ahead of their own. They are infinitely kind and compassionate. Since Pisces are also very intuitive, they sometimes know what other people need before those people know it themselves. Pisces wish to raise up other people and help them to be the best they can be. There can be times when Pisces are almost too modest, where they become so busy helping other people that they forget to help themselves and they get a little lost. They should put some of the energy they have for bettering the lives of other people toward themselves. Number 5. Cancer, June 21, July 22. One of the ways that Cancer individuals are modest is their self-control when it comes to sharing their own accomplishments and achievements. They don't brag all the time about what they've done or how they killed it at some challenge. They tend to focus on the successes of their loved ones and are often their biggest cheerleaders. There's no one more supportive than a Cancer individual, and they'd rather be in the background and let someone else enjoy the spotlight. It's not that they're secretive about their triumphs, it's that they don't feel a desperate need to boast about them repeatedly. If a Cancer is in a conversation with someone, like a job interview, and they need to list their accomplishments, they have no issue in doing so. Cancers don't define their lives by what they've acquired or achieved.